can't wait for you to send me my own personally autographed picture. I know it will become the last thing I see at night before I close my eyes. I already dream of you, Minerva. I long for you.
Yeah, I wonder what Loverboy would say if he knew you looked more like Jabba the Hutt than like Crystal.
Your jealousy is pitiful. Oh, my God. This one says he's coming to see me tomorrow.
I told you so.
Hey, no problem, Minnie. Officer Fisher, you'd get Minnie a paper bag for her head?
All right. Just listen up, ladies. Minnie, meet your new roomie.
Oh, this has got to be the worst day of my life.
It's no thrill for me either, you old cow.
Well, you just remember what I said about being a good influence, Minnie, all right? Have fun, ladies.
What do you want? Suddenly I'm your new best friend again?
Look, what good would it have done if we both went into solitary? It's life in the big city, kid.
Yeah, sure.
Hey! Don't forget you need me in here. I can make things happen for you or to you. Look, nobody wishes more than me you hadn't gotten nailed. But right now, we've got to find a new way besides the upholstery shop to get the stuff in here, okay?
That dumb bubble-headed Crystal screwed up everything.
Let's go.
Damn. How can that be?
What's the matter? Calculator broken?
My bank account's broken.
Well, maybe the calculator's just miscalculating.
It should be so simple. It's just all these medical bills, Dr. Gardner. Since Randy's accident, well, it's almost got us penniless.
I thought you said he wasn't seriously injured.
But the doctor wants him to take time to heal properly. That means I got to be the breadwinner for now. I told him I'd take care of everything and he shouldn't worry, but if there's no money to pay...
Crystal, I hate to seem forward, but I have a suggestion to make.
I'm sure you know more about money than I do. What is it?
Why don't I advance you, say, a couple of weeks' salary?
You do that?
Certainly. You're doing a wonderful job here, and I don't see why you wouldn't be here for a long, long time.
Oh, Dr. Gardner, you don't know what this means to me. I mean, to deal with stress like this every day, I mean, life's just too short.
Yes, it is. And it doesn't have to be.
I see.
I'm glad I can help.
Hi.
Hey, good news. The Pirates are winning the Cubs. I get my arm out of the sling this afternoon.
That's great, sweetie. Wait till you see what I picked up for the wedding.
Honey, do you really think we can afford to go shopping right now?
Sure we can. Dr. Gardner gave me a 2 weeks advance on my salary.
You're kidding.
Isn't that great? I can't believe I found a boss who could be so generous.
And what does he expect in return?
Well, nothing. It is an advance. I mean, just to tide us over for now.
You're sure he doesn't want anything from you?
Randy, he's never even looked at me that way.
What makes him so different than any other man?
Well, I mean, he's like a father to me or an uncle. Sweetie, you're not getting jealous, are you?
No, just realistic.
Well, I'll give you realistic.
Any more realistic and I'll rip your clothes off and drag you into the bedroom.
I don't think you're quite ready for ripping and dragging.
Wait till I get this arm out of the sling.
Hey, Nell, what do you think I should do about Will? He's expecting somebody who looks like Crystal, not me.
Plastic surgery?
I'm serious.
I hate to say, I told you so.
I wonder if I could bleach my hair. Hey, I was thinking, maybe I could get one of the guards to say I'm sick. And then see, I've got this letter written. It's a Dear John letter, and that'll get him off my back for good. Here, look at it. See what you think.
I don't want to read your letter.
Well, it's okay. I really want your opinion.
I said I don't want to read it.
Why don't you stuff a sock in it, old woman?
Excuse me, Your Highness. I don't remember inviting you into this conversation. Hey, Maria, what should I do about Will?
Why don't you try telling him the truth?
What kind of a stupid suggestion is that?
All right, then, by tomorrow, you better have bleached blonde hair, a southern accent, and a figure that'll stop traffic.
Hey, that's it. I'll get Crystal to come back and pretend she's me.
Gloria, what are you doing here?
What do you think I'm doing? I'm here to talk about your son, Ricky, remember?
How'd you know where I was?
Well, your boyfriend's pretty free about giving out information to your friends over the phone. Now, give me the money you owe me.
I don't have the $500 right
I
now.
don't want to hear I don't have. Unless you really do want that sweet little boy to find out everything about his late mother.
Of course not. I'll get the money.
When?
Soon, I promise.
Make it faster than soon. That kid is getting to be more of a pain in the butt than ever.
Gloria, I'll do the best I can.
You better. Because otherwise, little Ricky's going to hear that Mama is alive and well and shacked up with her boyfriend. Got it?
You're not getting sentimental over another patient, are you?
Oh, Dr. Gardner, I don't know how I got myself in this mess. Damn money.
Well, didn't the advance help?
It's like it disappeared while I was looking at it.
Well, what can we do about that?
I don't know. I truly don't.
Well, how about another advance?
You couldn't do that.
Yes, I could. How much do you need?
Well, would 500 be too much to ask?
Not at all.
Thank you, Dr. Gardner. Thank you so much.
I just hate to see somebody as pretty as you with a frown.
You don't know how much I appreciate this. Somehow thank you just doesn't seem enough.
No. No, it doesn't, does it? Not coming from somebody as naturally affectionate as you are. Perhaps you could show your affection in another way.
Just what do you mean?
Crystal, do you know how long it's been since I've had the company of somebody as attractive as you?
Well, all right then. We'll have a nice lunch together.
I was thinking of something a little more extended. Say a weekend in the country.
Dr. Gardner, you know I have a fiancé.
Yes.
You're asking me to cheat on him.
Well, you'd only be cheating on him if he found out, and I'm sure that you could keep it a secret.
I love Randy. I'm sorry, Dr. Gardner. This is one thing you're just going to have to understand that I can't do for you.
Suit yourself. But just remember, there's no money coming in for you or Randy for the next 2 weeks. And no extra $500.
I don't need your money.
Suit yourself. I'm glad you have everything under control.
Oh, this game is an insult to my intellect.
No, you had one.
Hardy har har. I'll have you know I'm very bright. On the outside, I held some very important, responsible positions.
Oh, yeah? Like what?
I was a travel consultant.
Oh, come on, Minnie. You sold tickets at a Greyhound station.
Well,
Hey, Kath. I got a letter from my mom today.
So?
Well, come on, read it for me.
I'm a dummy. You're ever going to learn how to do this yourself? So, you want the good news or the bad?
What?
Your mother's fine. But, you know that little beagle you had? The one named Snoopy?
Yeah?
I ate some fertilizer off a neighbor's lawn. He's dead.
So you've been granted a private visit, Mr. Broughton.
Yes, sir.
Please, take a seat, please. Yeah, right there. You've read the book of rules?
I have.
All right, well, make sure you follow those, please. Now, who are you here to visit?
A hot little number. Minerva Wells.
Minerva.
Yeah, I wrote her a letter recently, and I wanted to meet her.
Oh, you're the Mr. Brown. Will Brown. Yeah, huh. Well. Minerva is very excited about meeting you. Very sexy lady, you know.
Oh, yeah, I know. She put her picture right in next to her personal ad.
Well, I'm sure that photo didn't do her justice.
It'll be fine. I'll be right here.
Look, Nell, you go ahead. I'll take care of this.
I'll see you when you're through.
Are you waiting for someone?
Yeah. These private visits are nice. Not so many people.
Yep. It's a beautiful day out, isn't it?
Well, what you can see from inside, it looks great.
You know, one thing about the weather, everybody talks about it, but nobody can change it. I think Mark Twain said that.
I thought it was Willard Scott. Guess he's late. My visitor.
Oh, yeah, so is mine. But I guess it's not easy to be beautiful and also be on time. Oh, boy, my tennis elbow is acting up.
You play tennis?
No. But it sounds a lot better than saying old age is creeping up on me.
I know the feeling. Oh, these poor old joints. You know, when they start acting up, I can tell when it's going to rain in any part of the continental U.S.
Carla, don't touch that. There's a short in that thing. I got a real jolt earlier.
Too bad it didn't zap you totally. Wouldn't mind having that cell all to myself.
Thanks for your concern.
Yeah, but those Cubs, they can break your heart. They come this close, and then at the end of the season, they blow it.
Yeah.
I think the last time that the Cubs won a pennant, the earth was starting to cool.
Yeah, but still, they've got Mark Grace and Ryan Sandberg. Hey, did you ever see a set of buns like Sandberg's?
You know, I don't think I ever really noticed.
Huh?
But if you want to talk about buns, how about the Laker girls, eh? They got buns that'll make your hormones rustle.
I know your type. I bet you spent most of your life chasing the ladies.
Well, I don't want to brag, but I was more the chasee than I was the chaser. But you know what it's like. I mean, being as good-looking as you are.
Yeah, I remember during the war when I was entertaining for the USO.
Come on, you were too young to be around then.
Well, I lied about my age. I wanted to do my bit for the troops.
And we certainly appreciated it.
You were a soldier? Why, you're too young.
Well, I lied. So you were an entertainer, huh?
Well, mostly I jitterbugged with the guys.
I love to jitterbug. Yeah. But I was lousy. There was one time I was dancing. You know the bit where you toss the girl up in the air, and then you put her on one side and then on the other side, and then you slide her down through your legs, you know. But this time, somehow, I dropped her when I tossed her up in the air, and the poor kid, she landed on the refreshment table with her tuchus stuck right into the punch bowl.
You're a very funny guy.
Don't touch that.
What?
The television set is broken. You can electrocute yourself.
How the hell am I supposed to know that?
Oh, what, you can't see the sign?
Of course she sees it. What good's the sign to her? She can't read her own name.
Thanks for letting me use the machine. So after all the years in the printing business, I decided I would get into waterbeds.
You sold waterbeds?
No, I didn't sell them. I just decided to get into as many as I possibly could. Well, it looks like I'm getting stood up here.
Me too.
Oh, what the hey. At least we had the pleasure of meeting each other.
Yeah.
Listen, maybe we could do it again sometime.
Oh, maybe. But first I have to know your name.
All right, all right. Visiting hours are over. So, it looks like you and Minerva hit it off real well, hmm? I told you. Her photo didn't do her any justice.
You mean this is Minerva?
I prefer Minnie. What about it?
I'm Will Brown.
Why, you low down, no good con man.
What?
You sent me that letter saying you were some young stud. You flim-flammed me.
Oh, my goodness.
You know what we are.
I know what we are. We are two of the worst liars in the world. That's what we are.
Yeah, come on, let's go.
Oh, well, say, it was great while the fantasy lasted.
Yeah, you bet, kid.
But
No overtime with the boss?
Randy,
I'm sorry. I just get a little jealous thinking of you spending so much time with another man.
well, don't. Dr. Gardner's not my type, believe me.
You better never find your type.
I already have.
Yeah. Hold on a second.
You Randy Carter?
Yeah, why?
I'm from Consolidated Finance. You're way behind on your truck payments.
Yeah, I was in an accident. Things are a little tight right now.
I'm sorry to hear that. $480, or I take your truck.
I don't have it. By the end of the month, I'll be back to work.
If you want to give me the keys right now, I'm going to have to get in the hard way.
Give me a break, buddy. I need that truck for my
So do
job.
I. Unless I get the cash instead. What's it going to be?
Here, I got the money.
Things are a little tight, huh?
But that's the money for your aunt. How's she gonna pay her medical bills?
It'll be all right.
Thanks.
Crystal.
It'll be fine.
You know, incoming calls are against the rules, unless it's an emergency. This is strictly a favor. Lord knows why I'm doing it.
because you're such a nice person, filled with love for her fellow human beings.
Well, I won't say what you're filled with. Keep it short.
Hello?
Hello? Hello, Minnie?
Yeah.
Minnie, it's me. It's Will Brown.
Well, fancy that. To what do I owe the pleasure?
Minnie, remember when I was there yesterday during the visiting hours?
I vaguely recall.
I lost my watch.
Why, your ears must be burning. I was just going to write you a letter and tell you that.
You don't have to write me a letter. I know I lost my watch.
No, you galoot. Somebody found your watch and turned it into lost and found.
Really? That's great.
Yeah, well, I'll get it and I'll mail it to you.
Wait a minute. You sure it's mine? Stainless steel?
With a black stretch band.
Yeah, right.
I'll mail it to you today.
No. Wait a minute. I don't trust the mail. I'll tell you what. I'll come there at the next visiting hour, and I'll pick it up personally.
Well, if you want to go to all that trouble.
What, are you kidding? I'll see you soon.
Bye.
Hi. How you doing? Bored silly. I wish that damn TV worked. Oh, I think we could live without it for a while. Sharon, I would like to make you a proposal. How would you like me to teach you to learn how to read?
No, thanks.
Why not? You're a bright girl. You can learn in no time at all.
Who needs it? I read enough to get by.
Look, you almost got yourself killed yesterday. You know, learning how to read can make a very big difference. So why don't you just think about it?
So when did you and St. Maria become such good friends, huh? Did you forget she's the one that turned you in?
Look, why don't you just stay out of this, Kath?
No, you stay out of my life.
You should check to see that the band isn't broken.
Yeah, close your eyes. I brought you a present.
Oh, Will. Peanuts. Oh.
Yeah, I picked them up at the ballpark on my way over here.
Oh, you didn't have to do that.
Oh, no big deal. Hey, you know who's going to be in town next week? The Cubs. I'm going to go to the game, and when everybody starts screaming, kill the umpire, I'm going to yell out, hey, Sandberg, Minnie Wells loves your buns.
Oh, this is the nicest present I've had in years.
Wait a minute. Just what is this?
Peanuts, officer.
Well, you're supposed to clear anything you bring in here with the guards.
Well, I did at the front gate when I came in.
Could we get on with our visit, please, in private?
Minnie, I wonder, would it be all right if I wrote to you again, but this time on the square?
Why not? But let's try to keep it down to 6 or 7 letters a week. And who knows, maybe when I get out of here, well, I'm not here forever, you know. Maybe we could go on a date or something.
Really? You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to start checking all the nightclubs to see if anybody still has jitterbugging.
Oh, that's great. Hey, but do me a favor. Make sure that I don't end up in the punch bowl.
Dr. Gardner,
Yes, Miss Fox?
about the way I acted when you asked me to go away with you.
There's no reason to discuss this any further, Miss Fox.
Well, I was just worried about Randy finding out.
Well, I could guarantee that would never happen. I certainly wouldn't tell him.
Right.
Are you saying you've changed your mind?
Well, I really do need that money. I've got more financial problems than ever before.
So why not come away with me?
All right.
Excellent, excellent. I'll make all the arrangements. They say the weather is going to be magnificent this weekend.
I have to do this for you, honey. Sorry. And I'll freeze them, and you just pop them in the oven.
You shouldn't have to go to all that trouble. I feel bad enough you gave the money for your aunt to take care of my truck payments.
I told you it was no problem, but I do have to go up and spend the weekend with her, make sure she's okay.
I'm gonna miss you.
Just concentrate on when I get back. Get plenty of rest, because if I don't see you for 2 whole days, you're gonna need it.
I won't budge from my bed until you get back. Or after you get back. I love you, Crystal.
I love you, too.
Hey, Jer, how's it going?
I'm doing just fine. Everybody ready for the opening?
Yeah, seems like it.
Joe, I wanted to ask you a question about why Brad was
Hi,
sick.
Jerry.
Hi, Holly.
You were saying?
Oh, yeah. I wanted to ask you about Brad taking off. That's kind of sudden, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was kind of sudden, and it was my fault. I said some things I shouldn't have said, and I was wrong. If you see Brad, tell him to get in touch, because I want to apologize.
Okay, I will. Hey, you don't happen to know exactly where Holly was headed, do you?
No. Is there anything I should know about?
What do you mean?
What do you mean, what do I mean? You suddenly taking this interest in this girl.
Oh, no, I just feel a little bit responsible for her, finding her down on the road and all.
Uh-huh. It's amazing how pretty girls just pop up when you're engaged, isn't it?
Get out of here.
We're out of tea, and the inn hasn't even opened yet. I can pick some up down the road if you have some cash.
Thank God it's only tea. Not much more where this comes from, thanks to Tony Osorio.
You can be grateful for one thing. If Tony really did steal the money, this will be the last you'll see of him.
Don't count on it.
What more could he want?
Well, he says he wants the inn. And if things don't go well for us, I just might have to sell.
Well, we'll just have to make sure that the inn is a success. This is our new home, our new life, and we're going to make it work.
Bet all this clean air reminds you of home.
You're right. So do flowers.
What kind of farm did you grow up on? Was it dairy, orchard?
It was a truck farm. Vegetables and fruit. We had some chickens too, but just for ourselves.
You ever think about going back?
No, I don't think I'll ever do that.
Why not?
Well, I've got some good friends right here. And I'd like to stay in Cedar Lake as long as I can.
Glad to hear that. Hope you'll consider me one of those friends.
Thanks.
Good afternoon. Welcome to the Cedar Lake Inn.
What do you say? Tony Osorio.
Hey, Tony, how are you?
Listen, I don't have a reservation. I figured you wouldn't be jammed on opening day.
No, we have got a couple vacancies.
I'll bet. I was hoping to meet the new owner, Mrs. Meadows.
Sure. Yeah, I'll get it.
Patricia!
This gentleman would like to meet you.
Mrs. Meadows.
Hello.
Tony Osorio. We talked on the phone. I was checking to see if you wanted to sell, remember?
Well, as I told you, the inn is not on the market.
Too bad.
As to your preference for your room, Mr. Osorio, would you like Lakeview or Landview?
Well, actually, I'd like room 4 if it's free. An old friend of mine, Faith Cronin, passed away there. I know it sounds a little weird, but I'd sort of like to pay my respects. Did you know Faith?
As I told you on our phone conversation, that was before my time.
Too bad. You would have liked her. She was a lot like you.
How long will you be staying, Mr. Osorio?
Oh, I don't know. I don't keep a schedule. It's not a problem, is it?
Not at all. But as long as you like.
Let me show you to your room.
Sure. Nice meeting you, Mrs. Meadows. I'm sure we'll talk again.
Yes.
You bet. And thanks for the young.
Oh, what the hell? Not a day over 22.
You want to elope right now? What do you have?
Bloody Mary. Name's Tony Osorio. What do they call you besides gorgeous?
Rita Burrows. Glad to meet you, Mr. Osorio.
Please, Tony. You know, I heard there was a fine-looking woman working here.
Now, where would you have heard a thing like that?
Oh, you'd be surprised at what I find out. How's the place running?
Well, hard to tell. The first day.
Maybe you'd like to join me?
Maybe I would. But my boss might feel differently.
Another time, then. When you're not on the clock. I'm gonna take my drink up to my room. Catch you later.
Tony Osorio just checked in.
He's back?
Yes. He made a big point of ordering room 4, where Faith died.
Room 4?
Yes. He's up to something, Sissy. He was one of Ben's most ambitious men, and everything he said just now had a double meaning. It's almost like he knows who I really am.
He couldn't possibly. You and I spent a long time in prison. I got to know you very well. And yet, I didn't have a clue who you were when I first saw you here.
But if he's got
does he want from me, revenge?
Now, don't drive yourself crazy. Why don't you, take a rest? Or go for a walk, or look at the lake. Anything but sit around and stew about the sky. I'll take care of things here.
Okay. Mom. Oh. Thanks to being you.
I won't be long. I'm just finishing up with the dusting.
That's fine.
Oh, you must be excited.
Excited?
Yeah, finally opening the inn and all.
More worried than excited.
Because of losing your money?
I didn't lose it, Rita. It was stolen.
We're hoping that the guests will start rolling in. You know that first guy, Tony? He looks as though he'd be worth a few million.
I'll bet more than a few.
And good looking.
Hardly consider that type of man good looking.
Okay, then just plain hot. But you gotta wonder why a guy like that would book in all by himself.
Rita, have you seen the Green Ledger? Rita.
What?
The Green Ledger?
Speaking of green things, Captain Gutter told me there were snakes around here. Have you seen or heard any?
What?
Probably lots of wildlife around. Possums, raccoons. I even spotted a rat today.
I have a few things to check with Sissy in the garden. Finish up here as soon as you can.
Patricia, you need something?
Shh. Wait 1 minute.
What's going on?
Rita found a bug. A listening device. Planted in the lamp in my room.
You're kidding. Who put it there?
Goddard, maybe. Maybe not. Listen, check out the rest of the rooms and make sure there aren't any others, but don't be obvious. And leave the one in my room alone. Why? So whoever put it there won't know we know. Maybe we can use it to our advantage.
You say so.
It's got to be Osorio. This is how he knew where to find the money.
You're right.
But it also means he knows all about us. And I mean all.
What are you going to do?
I don't know. I have to think about it. Everything to your satisfaction, Mr. Osorio?
Oh, just hunky-dory, Mrs. Meadows. I didn't see anybody down here on duty, so I hoped you wouldn't mind if I, mix myself another drink.
That's fine. I want my guests to feel as comfortable as they do in their own homes.
That's a swell philosophy. You know, to be honest, I kind of need another. I, was a little overcome thinking about my friend Faith and, how she died. You know, they never did find her body. Weird, isn't it?
Not what you consider the size and depth of Cedar Lake.
True. What did you do before you bought this place?
Oh, a little of this and a little of that.
A woman of mystery?
Hardly. Just a boring life that makes a dull story.
For some reason, I don't believe that. Can I fix you a drink?
Sure. I'm a Bloody Mary.
So, how come you bought this place? I mean, you gotta admit, I like it myself, but, people die here. Last owner couldn't make it work. That would drive most people off.
I like a challenge.
Yeah, me too. Think I'd make a good innkeeper?
Somewhere other than Cedar Lake.
Well, sure. I, pretty much can buy what I want where I want. recently came into a large sum of money.
How fortuitous. You can hold the celery on the drink.
Somehow I just knew that. It's almost like we're old friends.
Excuse me, Mrs. Meadows. Can I have a word with you? Excuse me.
I checked for more bugs. It's clean. No doubt about it. The Sorio planted the bug.
What? Why him?
Well, he was just talking to me. It was like he was taunting me. Just dropping that he'd come into a large sum of money.
What, you think he took your money? I don't believe it. What does he have to do with you?
Rita, please, I don't have time for all these questions.
All right. We'll call the cops.
You really want to call the cops when you're on the run?
You told her.
I'm sorry, Rita.
What friend you are.
You don't know how good a friend.
I trusted you enough.
Shut up and save your voice. Now, let's stop fighting. We've got a much bigger problem here. Let's figure out how to get rid of the Sorio.
All right, what choices do we have?
Seems to me we only have one.
Right.
We get rid of him. Hi there. Enjoying yourself?
More and more every minute. Not tending bar anymore?
Oh, listen, you need anything? I'll be there.
Yeah? An offer like that can make a guy stop and think.
Don't think anything too nice, okay?
Excuse me, Rita. Mrs. Meadows wants to see us in her room right away. It's important.
Right. Gotta go.
That's okay. I was just heading up to my room to change for dinner. Ladies.
So, where are we staying?
A place I've been to before. Quaint and out of the way. In fact, it's just reopening this weekend.
Fine. I sure wouldn't want to see anybody I know.
We'll have plenty of privacy, Crystal. I don't plan on ever leaving the room.
Crystal around?
No, she's not.
Perfect. You the boyfriend?
Yeah, who are you?
A friend that your dear sweet Crystal owes money to, and she's late.
Well, she won't be back till late Sunday night. She's visiting her Aunt Gloria.
Aunt Gloria?
Yeah, she's sick, and Crystal went to be with her.
Crystal went to be with her poor old sick Aunt Gloria this weekend?
Yeah, what's the big deal?
You're cute, but you're not very bright.
Listen, lady, what's your problem?
I'm Gloria, you idiot. I ain't sick. I ain't her aunt, and she ain't visiting me.
Then where...
Well, considering she owes me $500, she's probably back on the street again.
No, she's not.
She doesn't have any other marketable skills. Look, just make sure she calls me when she gets back.
I wanted to talk to you because we've got a problem. His name is Tony Osorio.
A cute guy.
He could ruin everything.
How?
He's a mobster. And he wants to get the inn away from me. And I've got a feeling he'd stop at nothing to get what he wants, including blowing us sky high.
Okay. So how do you think we should handle him?
Simple. We kill the bastard.
I'll buy that. We've all killed before. What's one more?
Got to plan it carefully, though. I don't want his body found at the inn. It'd be bad for business.
We can do it while he's asleep. I'll do it.
Or food poisoning.
Everybody loves my cooking. It wouldn't be difficult.
I don't know. I need to think about it. That and how to get rid of the body.
But we are agreed. You kill him.
Absolutely.
The sooner the better.
I suggest we all draw straws to see who don't. We agree to stand by whoever kills him. Susie? Rita? All right. That's it. We take care of Osorio real fast.
If I were Tony Osorio, I'd be locking my door right now.
And maybe be thinking about going on a diet.
I hope he's scared to death.
Thank you. This is a lovely place, Dr. Gardner.
It's perfect, Crystal. Secluded and very romantic.
Have you been here before?
Once. A long time ago, but I understand it's under new management since then.
His exchange? Look, I need you to connect me with Dr. Gardner immediately. No, I can't speak to another doctor. It has to be Gardner. Look, I don't care if he's on holiday the entire weekend. I gotta track him down. Lady, if you don't tell me where I can reach him, my wife could die. Do you really want that on your conscience? The Cedar Lake Inn. Thank you. Don't let me find you there, Crystal, because if I do, I'm gonna kill you!